Alright, new video, more topics. This time I actually decided to make some notes. So I have 5 topics that I'm gonna go through so far. We're still in Minecraft. And yeah, we're just gonna start it off really fast because I have things to do. Trust, I definitely have things to do. I might go down to 4 because I'm just gonna say the first one. The first one was looking back at our old messages. Yeah, that there's not really a lot of talk about right there, so you can just kind of gloss over that. Yeah, I do get sad thinking on what could have been, but you know, there's not a lot to talk about that, so we're just gonna scratch that off instead of talking about it. Time to erase that. Oh, that is not the full thing. Oh. Wait, this is different. Okay. I didn't realize the whole thing was, let me just go up here. Looking back at our old messages and realizing I was a bad boyfriend. Damn. Okay, that's definitely a better thing to talk about. I wasn't the best, but it wasn't the worst either. Something I noticed when looking back at old messages, I don't really look back at the old messages a lot, only when I need evidence. Cause I'm not gonna lie, I'm taking screenshots of old stuff just in case they try to hurt me or like say something bad about me or anything. But something I noticed is she was trying to kind of tell me it's okay, mostly because there were times where I did some bad things on accident without thinking about it, and it just made me incredibly sad. And she tried saying like it's okay, I forgive you, and I kind of shut her down, which was like a really mean thing to do to her, which I feel really bad for, but I can't really go back and apologize, so I just gotta live with it. That's pretty much all to talk about for that one. So now we have the first one clocked off, so we can just put an X on that. Damn, the second one sucks. The second one is, why did I go from a good person to bad when I got with her? Because when I was alone, I was fine. I was perfectly fine with being alone. But even better was I was perfectly fine and a good, like a normal human being before I got with her. I don't know. I guess it was just because it was something new, and so I just made all the wrong choices. But it still hurts that like I was perfectly fine and I thought I was ready for that to start happening, just for me to do that, and then I kind of fucked up badly. I wish I could go back, but you know, you can't really go back when it comes to things. No, we're just gonna walk. Let's go this way. We're just gonna take a stroll. Yeah, I changed some of my armor stuff. I heart miners. XOXOXO. The wood beater. Do I have anything else? I have, you're not an eagle. You're an adult man. If anyone knows that, I would be very happy. While we're walking, I'm just going to look down on my phone and look at the third thing we're going to talk about, which is how sad it... Oh, damn. How sad it makes me feel knowing my one goal was being a good boyfriend at the time and seeing how that turned out. When I got with her, because before we got together, all of her past relationships weren't really that good, and it kind of hurt her a lot. And so, since I was friends with her since 2022, and we got together early 2025. And my one goal was to be a good boyfriend to her and be the the partner that she always wanted. And just looking what happened just really hurts because I really care about her. I don't think I'll ever stop caring about her because it's just the way I am. No matter how much you hurt me, I'll always care about you. It's probably a bad thing, but I can't help it. So it's just what I have to live with. I guess I don't know. I think at the end, I'll talk about some things she said about me, cause there's some really bad things that have come to my attention that really hurt. Just knowing she said about me, which is like half of it's not true as well, which fucking sucks. But yeah, I think the only reason it didn't the one of the biggest reasons it didn't work out the way I wanted it to be was mostly two reasons, I would say. One, she didn't really put her side of the communication at all. And what I mean is, like, for me, if I have a problem with something, I would tell her because I wanted it to last and I didn't want anyone to get hurt more than they needed to be. Just as long as we acknowledge the stuff we do and just change from that and prove that we want it to last, I feel like we would have been fine. But she never really told me anything I was doing until I already hurt her too much. And this kind of goes into something that she talked about behind my back. Like, she blocked me and then started talking shit on the internet. She was like, I was really forgiving and he abused that or something. But every time she forgave me, I never really saw it as a way to hurt her again. I saw it as like a second chance for me. That, I did some pretty bad stuff, but these chances she's giving me, I'm not gonna waste them. Yeah, I'll make more mistakes, but I'm gonna keep improving myself and prove that I want it to last and prove that I care about her. But she never really gave me the light of day when it came to communicating with me about what I'm doing. She would only tell me or notify me that it's hurting her, and until she talked to her mom and she talked to her therapist, or if it hurt her like already, like for a long time. I think that's the end for the third one. Thankfully, we have two more to go through. Let's go to this jungle. We're going back to spawn, which is cool. Okay, I'm gonna start by reading the fourth topic that I would like to talk about. Some of these I haven't seen in a little bit. Oh, damn. Damn, okay, so the fourth one is a little tough one for me because it's something I've been struggling with. I miss the feeling of being loved or being cared for because I never really had that feeling in my life at all. I think she was probably the first person to show me that, other than maybe my parents or just my family. But like, my family's not really the type to express that like type of love that I really adore. Have like just knowing someone cares about me helps keep me going. It just keeps me going in life. Just that's a big example. Um, Me saying that is a big example for me changing as a person for my ex. The biggest reason why I kept going because I felt like giving up so many times because of just me knowing that I hurt her. And I was just like so lost and I didn't know what to do. And I just thought about giving up on everything. Like, give up on myself. On. I thought about isolating myself from anyone I ever cared about so I don't have to hurt them. Ever. Again. But her being there for me and her telling me not to give up or just to keep trying and that things will get better, it helped me keep going and to change myself. Mostly for her because I loved her so much. It hurts that she said I didn't love her. That I never loved her and that she wondered why she even got with me. That she got with me too fast. And that hurt so bad. It just hurts knowing she regrets being with me and now she's talking all this shit about me on the internet. Just on her platforms that she's on. Now who knows how many people see me in this horrifying way that I hurt her because I wanted to, just for the satisfaction and the pleasure of manipulating someone. I don't know why she's thinking all of this. I don't know why she's thinking like this, because she said so many things that just aren't true, and they're just making me seem more and more like a bad person when I know I've never done those things, because I'm a human, and I'm like, I feel horrible doing bad things to people. Something that I'll never change about myself. I have empathy, I guess. And just the fact that the person I loved most said all those things about me, it kind of tipped me over the edge, and I thought about giving up. I thought about just giving up on everything I've worked for in my entire life. No matter how hard I tried for something, I almost wanted to give up. I didn't want to go to school. I didn't want to do band anymore. I didn't want to talk to my friends. I just really wanted to isolate myself. Because the person I cared about, pretty much genuinely cared about, one of the only people I've ever cared about in my entire life, does that to me. Just not allowing me to acknowledge my mistakes and be a better person for her, and just giving up on me and finding someone new, and then talking shit about me on the internet to people she's close to and just everyone that follows her, making me seem like the villain, like I have no heart, like I shouldn't even be alive at this point. It just hurts so bad. I I still kind of I'm still kind of in that mindset on just giving up. I think about giving up a lot, and it affects me so bad, and I don't get how she's not seeing this. She's not even thinking that it'll affect a human being. She's talking about stuff like, you treated me like a dog, or you treated me really poorly, or stuff like that. And then she's treating me like the same, like I don't think I treated her like a dog. There's so many things that I've done that say the opposite of that pretty much at that point. Because I cared about her. I just wanted to do stuff with her. Just like at a basic level, I just I asked how her day was. I wanted to do stuff with her. I asked if she was okay when she was sad. I gave her comfort when she needed it from me. And I just gave love the only way I knew, because I never really knew how to do a relationship because it was my first time. So I didn't know what I was doing. No rockets. It's so demoralizing, and I just, as much as I want an apology, just saying sorry, just her acknowledging her mistakes like I did so many times before. I know she's never gonna do that because I know the type of person she is. She's not that type of person to apologize in the future. She's the type of person to take it to her grave and just always see me as the bad person no matter what. And it hurts knowing that someone you care deeply for still and would do anything for does couldn't give two shits about you. I don't even know what to do anymore. It's like I lost my purpose. Like I don't know where to go. I had a set plan in the future for when I was with her. But now that she's gone and done all these things, I don't know what to do anymore. I don't really see a future for me. And I'm just like, I have no one to comfort me anymore. I have no one to talk to about my problems, like, in depth, and just cry. She was the only person that cared at the time. The only person that would give me the light of day and comfort me. And she just switched up on me so fast. Like I'm nobody. Like I'm not even a human to her. It just hurts so bad, you know? That feeling of loneliness. No one really truly cares about me anymore. When I was with her, I thought she was the one that to show me comfort and love. Just that someone cared about me. And now that she's done all of this stuff to me, talked all this shit to me, I don't know what to believe anymore at this point. I think that knocked off the fourth one. Number 5. Why no matter how much I tried to be a good person and change, I'm treated like a monster, I'm treated like just this villain in everyone's heads. I try so hard to be a good person. I try so hard to change for someone. But what's the point of trying anymore if they just leave you? What's the point of trying for people when they leave and push you down further into just the sadness that you've been in your entire life, I guess. It's so hard to just keep helping, keep trying to change for people when all they do is hurt you and just leave you alone with no one. I was left alone in my lowest moments. Not one of my. It is for a fact my lowest point in my life. With no one. She took away herself from my life and a friend from my life as well. One of my only friends. Pretty much my only friend outside of school. I don't get why nobody tries to hear my side of the story. Or they always hear her side instead of mine. They never really care about my side. It all hurts really badly. And I'm just hoping one day I find someone that will hear me out and just talk to me. And maybe even hear my side of the story. But a part of me thinks that that day will never come. That no one will want to hear me. No one will want to talk to me at all. No matter how hard I try, no matter how good of a person I'll ever become. I feel like I've hit a really low point in my life. Like, it's been, I would say, 28 days since she got with another person and started talking all this bad stuff about me. And I feel like to the earlier half or the middle, I was kinda okay. I was very sad, but I wasn't like this sad. Like, I feel so emotionally and mentally drained that I don't really know when it'll end. When will I ever start feeling more okay? Why do I just keep feeling more and more hurt? I miss having someone I could call with. I can just go on call and just start talking. Give me your bed, please. Thank you. Just in case. I've kind of been using Minecraft to escape these thoughts. Funny. I've been playing Minecraft. I've just been playing games so much recently to escape. I don't think I'll ever be able to face this alone. But I have no one to comfort me or talk to me. I mean, there is one person, but I'm too scared to ask them if I can call them or anything. Just to talk, I guess. Just to be a regular human. Oh well. Okay. 25 minutes. And I think I got through all of the topics of today. This was the first video to actually make me cry, so this was new. I never really thought I would cry talking about this. But here we are, I guess. I'm gonna call you M. M, if you're watching this video, I don't think, I honestly don't think apologies will ever work. Just the fact that you've done all of this in such a little time, it just makes me wonder if you ever truly cared about me. Because how do you do this to a person? How do you dehumanize someone so much in such short amount of time? You're saying all this stuff about me because you think I'm a bad person, yet some of these things you're talking about, you're doing to me. You know I'm just a human, you know I'm just someone trying their best. I'm just trying to learn from my mistakes and be a better person, but you're treating me like someone who isn't a person, I guess. I don't know. I know you'll never watch this video because you're too focused on your new boyfriend and talking shit about me every few days. I'm bringing up these crazy stuff, like how I didn't like that you were trans when you were the one before we even got together, and you were like, is it weird that I'm thinking about going back to being a female because I have a crush on this guy. The fact that that was the one that made me realize that you might have liked me. I don't get why you can do this to a person so easily. I wish you would be better. So much better. But I don't know if you're ever gonna do that. I don't know if you'll be a better person. Because with the way you're going, it's gonna take just a long time for you to realize what you've done. No matter how much I try to show it to you, you just kinda brush me off like I'm a nobody. I think we're just gonna check this and then I'm done. I feel like shit. To anyone who's somehow listening, because I know no one's gonna listen to this, no one's gonna watch this video. If you have any questions, I guess, please don't mind answering or asking me in the comments, and I'll either answer in the comments or I'll answer it in a new video. Is the zombie burning? Where is it? Okay. How do you keep dying? Oh, you're right here. There we go. I'm probably gonna go take a shower and just go to sleep because today has been a fucked up day. Bye.